the stage. Okay.
Okay, now there's a red dot by your picture thing. Yep, now it says you're live.
Okay. Hopefully.
What was underneath?
All right, you're going on the air, so just let me mute you because my microphone's live. It's hot.
Okay.
All right, I'll get back to you. All right, let's see. All right, yeah, we had quite a problem here. We're 30 minutes in. The live stream I had set up, StreamYard, I'm just finding out, according to Linda, StreamYard's been having some issues. I had everything was set up, and Dickbag and I we were going to town and realized that the live stream wasn't working, so I had to go set up a new one. And Lyndon just informed me that the post I had disappeared at some point this afternoon too. So bear with me a minute. I'm going to go mute for a second. Bear with me. All right. wasn't that a trip?
It's like an existential crisis, man. I was there and then I wasn't.
I've never had StreamYard do that to me. So, yeah. And Linda said she couldn't even find it. So she wasn't even in the chat. And then for me to look up on the other browser and see Mark Stout on my live stream, I was like, I don't have Mark on my live stream.
And StreamYard can kiss my puckered starfish.
Yeah, you go ahead and vent on them while I get this set back up.
Fucking doubled their price overnight without warning. I didn't get any, like literally doubled it. It's fucking bullshit.
So let me ask you guys in the chat. Were you live at any point with us, or is this I mean, did we drop at a certain point?
Maybe it's that guy in the video like striking you. I don't know.
Maybe I shouldn't have talked about Abercrombie Fitch. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether we even. I know we went live. I just don't know when it dropped.
The important thing is everybody's here now.
I think so. Yeah, Firestorm. I had put one up earlier in the day, but Linda said she saw it and then it disappeared. So that's a YouTube thing. Well, maybe not. It may have been StreamYard. Oh, what's StreamYard?
I'll tell you what. Here, let's get ourselves back in the mood. Share this little slice of deliciousness. This guy's channel is pretty awesome. He's a really good use of AI. He takes, they're mashups, I guess, for the most part. He'll take one artist and then using AI, he will sing in another artist's voice, like the Beatles or Ozzy Osbourne or whatever. And so he still has to sing in their style. He doesn't have to sound like them, but he has to mimic their inflections and he's very talented. And the music base that he uses, I mean, the software available, AI software available to remove vocals from songs now is really jaw-dropping, even from the point it was at a year ago, which was pretty damn good. So he's able to create perfect music beds too. He's a really good producer, whoever he is, because when you listen to this, you'll notice even the backing vocals, the female backing vocals, and everything match the original. But his whole channel is very clever. Things like this is well worth checking out. He's called There I Ruined It. But this one in particular, really, I love. All right, if you could share that.
So I saw you for a minute. Okay, so we were a couple minutes in then. Okay. I didn't get the notification. Sudden there was nothing at all, and then got the notification again.
It's all right, man. Quit living in the past, man.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to figure out where I need to pick this back up at.
Well, I built up my little video that I wanted to share so much. I thought you might.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was resetting up everything.
Isn't that always the way?
No, I was just resetting everything back up.
I'm delivering a passionate soliloquy, and you're
okay, so tell me what.
I just put it up there. You can just share it.
Hang on.
First day on the job, sir.
Where the night pulses
I don't know.
music
My first day on the job.
Where the boundary between all
right.
Yeah, so CK had sent me an email last week and mentioned he brought up one of my favorite artists of all time, Eric Krasnos. And the whole reason that I go to New Orleans when I go is to hopefully, of course, anymore, you can't tell, but because New Orleans is not quite the same as it used to be. But yeah, I've seen CK. I've seen Eric. Eric is badass. He produced a lot of good stuff. The Lost Boys were Lost Lonely Boys. Lost Lonely Boys. He played and produced them, and oh gosh, the last time I saw him was Jazz Fest. The last time I was there for Jazz Fest, and he's real good friends with the Neville family, and of course, you know the Nevilles are pretty much staples at the Maple Leaf Bar. So when you go to New Orleans, go to the Maple Leaf Bar because you never know who you'll see on stage there. You could see JJ. Well, no, you won't see JJ, but at one time you could see Eric Clapton or JJ or any one of the Neville. Now they have the Neville grandchildren.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and
the Allman Brothers kids all have a band now. I think there's more of them now than there are Allman Brothers. I think they're all dead except the drummer.
But if you want to watch, he's his latest work has been what was that? The Morris. CK might remember the Morris band. This young kid that's coming up. He's been working with him. I'm trying to think if it was. What was his name? Marcus Knight. But anyway, if you want to hear some really, really good music, Eric Krasno, it's Krasno. He's been around probably 25, 30 years. And I know he won a or maybe Dave Matthews, that's right. Yeah, he toured with Dave for the last time I saw Dave Matthews Band. That's where I saw him last time. Really good stuff. Marcus King Band is a young upcoming kind of a funk New Orleans style But anyway, Eric Krasnos, good stuff. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Dave Matthews, they're all top-notch musicians in that band. It just does nothing for me.
right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got, it's not my favorite stuff either, but, so.
Can't say they're not successful, though. Yeah, their drummer's really good, but he plays so much that it's like kind of overload in a sense. I don't know. They're not. I guess I don't even.
Yeah, I wish we didn't have to deal with all this copyright stuff. I would love to just get into
some music.
Yes, absolutely. I really like the Lost Lonely Boys too. I haven't seen anything out of him in a while.
Yeah, they haven't done much.
I've seen him on stage with Derek Trucks and Susan Tedeschi. He, I believe, produced their last album. So yeah, he's not just a studio guy. He's a hell of a musician too. I wish I could pull him up here and not get booted off the air.
Yeah, we already strike one.
Yeah, I've got so many of those. It's amazing that YouTube even circulates my videos anymore. They're down to where they get about 5 views a day now.
Been a naughty, naughty boy.
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, these kids are all. Yeah. There's a lot of the Waylon, Hank, and Willie, and Merle. Even if you don't like country music, you gotta love the Outlaws and some of the stuff they did. So, inbox, let's get back.
I'll take that over your Billy Ray Cyrus any day of the week.
My Billy Ray Cyrus? Hello, Yvonne.
Yours, I mean.
Thank you, darling. Appreciate you. Good to see you.
What's up, Yvonne?
I think we missed you last week. Hi, Patrick. So anyway, back to let me get this back to this stupid Frauditor.
Is there any other kind?
Yeah, let's see. I've got myself all discombobulated here. There we go. There he is.
I take some of the blame for that.
My discombobulation.
Or yeah, I feel like I'm partly to blame.
Yeah, not the way this whole week's gone, to be honest with you.
Reality can go fuck itself at this point for me. I mean, shit is just so out of whack across the board that
yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna release this video on my channel tomorrow. There's no reason to cover it tonight because there's so much going on in the current events, and I really want you to see this since you didn't see this. Let me pull this up real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this just pisses me off. But you knew it was going to happen with all this stuff coming out on Diddy. You knew that the clouds were going to part and this stuff was just going to start. We were going to get bombarded with this garbage. Where is...
Bombarded with garbage is a good
slogan
for
what people
times.
What people are doing to people. You know, it's just disgusting.
It's just a running theme now.
Where is that headline at? Let's see. Auditor,
Good album title.
So, I've talked about getting rid of the house and going mobile.
Yeah.
Start just traveling. So the day before I went out of town, last Wednesday. So last Wednesday I went by our local Tesla dealership because I want to look at one of these Tesla motorhomes because they have them priced for like half of what these other motorhomes are priced. The motorhome project, of course, they're advertising the hell out of it, but they have is protos. They don't have it. They don't even have it on the floor yet. So I was like, well, why do you guys do that to us? I mean, it's one thing to take something to a future show or something like that, but to actually start putting advertisement out there.
Because that's what Elon Musk does, though. Like, he's taking people's money for the Roadster back in like 2018. He still hasn't. Everything with that guy is.
Well, they have a Roadster.
He just no, they don't.
Yeah, the little roll bar one. Yeah, it's sitting on their showroom floor.
It's not in production.
The 1,050 horsepower one.
Yeah, no, they have not. No, there's not. It's not.
So it doesn't run. So it's just a shell sitting there.
Yeah, it's too heavy apparently for the batteries. Like they haven't. He's keeps promising these ever increasing things, yet he still hasn't delivered on any of the. I mean, his presentation the other night was ridiculous. The Robovan, or the Robovan is what he called it, and the self-driving taxis, and the Fako robots that were being puppeted off screen by operators. I mean, the guy he's a vaporware salesman. He's just pumping the stock in himself. I mean, he doesn't know anything. Everything, all of his concepts, as a matter of fact, all of his concepts come from sci-fi movies just because he thinks sci-fi movies are cool. So he actually is getting sued by Warner Brothers because he used some Blade Runner imagery in the background of his presentation on the Warner Brothers lot, by the way. And his legal team tried to clear this AI-generated image that evoked the Blade Runner IP like imagery, and they said no. And then he went ahead and used it anyway, just like fuck you, like even if you sue me, who cares? I've got $1 bazillion.
Right.
So he did that, and then he called the event We Robot.
God, I'm sorry I brought him up.
Really, really clever. And then the director of that Will Smith movie, I, Robot, went on Twitter saying, hey, man, you basically ripped off my ideas for your robot design and your robo-taxi thing. Like, I mean, the guy's just, what about Hyperloop? All these projects that he does that just never pan out because he's just, if you listen to him when he talks, he just speaks in complete vagaries. Like he says, I think we'll release it in, you know what I mean? And I think we'll be able to get the cost down to 50 cents. None of this, it never shows any numbers, or it never is. People just take him at face because they've put him on this weird ass pedestal that we put people with a lot of money on, and don't really question him. But it's like everything the guy does is questionable to me. He was, and I mean, never mind. I don't want to get into the political side of it, but I mean, it's basically just like election for sale. I mean, not that doesn't happen without him, but it's just like insane. It's crazy shit, man. That's what I'm saying. Like,
anyway, this all started with me going traveling.
Yeah, sorry. What my point was, please don't fucking buy a Tesla.
Yeah, I haven't bought anything yet.
I know.
I'm not going to go mobile with gas at $4 a gallon either. So if gas stays high, I'm just going to park my ass right where I'm at and stay right here.
I gave you the $1 million idea. Tell me what you think of this, folks. Ram drives around in his little mobile home from city to city, right? Parks, gets out with a organ grinder and a monkey and collects, right? And videos it all, right? I'm telling you. I'm not wrong.
Yeah. How do you know I haven't tried that?
I don't. I
Yeah.
have my suspicions.
All right, so since you don't know, this was what happened today. All right, check this stuff coming out of the woodwork.
I'm Breon Peace, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. Thank you all for joining us today. With me today are James Dennehy, Assistant Director in charge of the FBI's New York Field Office. We have Deputy Chief Carlos Ortiz, Commanding Officer of the NYPD Special Victims Unit. And we have my office's outstanding prosecution team, Aaron Reed, Megan Farrell, and Philip Pilmar. We're here today to announce the arrest and charging of 3 defendants. Former CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch, Michael Jeffries, Matthew Smith, and James Jacobson on charges of sex trafficking and engaging in interstate prostitution. Powerful individuals for too long have trafficked and abused for their own sexual pleasure young people with few resources in a dream of securing a successful career in fashion or entertainment. To anyone who thinks they can exploit and coerce others by using the so-called casting couch system, this case should serve as a warning. Prepare to trade that couch for a bed in federal prison. The message from today's prosecution is clear. Sexually exploiting vulnerable human beings is a crime, and doing so by dangling dreams of a future in fashion or modeling or any other business is no different. My office and our law enforcement partners will always prioritize standing up for victims, no matter their gender, and no matter how powerful the wrongdoers think they are. We will hold them to account. As we allege in the indictment, between 1992 and 2014, Michael Jeffries was the chief executive officer of Abercrombie & Fitch. Abercrombie was a widely known clothing retailer with stores around the world. Aspiring fashion models knew that a place on one of Abercrombie's iconic ads could be the ticket to success in the modeling industry. But while Jeffries was the CEO of one of the most recognizable clothing retailers in the world, he was using his power, his wealth, and his influence to traffic men for his own sexual pleasure and that of his romantic partner, Matthew Smith. The charging documents described in graphic and disturbing detail the violent and exploitive acts these defendants perpetrated, for which they will now face justice in a court here in the Eastern District of New York. So here's what's alleged in the indictment. Jeffries and Smith employed James Jacobson to act as a recruiter to find men. Jacobson engaged in, quote, tryouts with men across the world where he would typically pay them to engage in sex acts with him. Following the tryouts with Jacobson, Smith would often then personally approve whether the men who were selected would meet Jeffries and Smith. The defendants would fly the selected men to Jeffries and Smith's homes in the Hamptons in New York City or to hotels around the world in such places as England, France, Italy, Morocco, and St. Bart's for the purpose of attending events to engage in commercial sex. But beyond simply hiring men for sex, Jeffries, Smith, and Jacobson used force, fraud, and coercion to traffic those men for their own sexual gratification. For example, as alleged, the defendants employed a referral system and an interview process that did not inform the men of the details of the sex events before they attended, including the full extent and nature of the sexual activity that would be required of the men at these events. They caused the men to believe that attending these sex events could yield modeling opportunities with Abercrombie or otherwise benefit their careers. Smith and Jeffries employed a secret staff to operate these sex events. The staff ensured that the men signed non-disclosure agreements and handed over their personal items, such as their phones, before the start of the events to maintain the secrecy of these events. The defendants caused the men to believe that not complying with requests for certain acts, sex acts, during the events could harm their careers. The defendants pressured the men to consume alcohol, Viagra, and muscle relaxants known as poppers during the sex events. And they required the presence of staff during the sexual activity and ensured that the men did not leave the sex events until Jeffries and Smith decided that the sessions were over.
Holy shit.
Also,
Yeah.
as alleged,
It gets
on
worse.
more than one occasion, Jeffries and Smith either
It's getting
directed
steadily
others to
worse.
inject.
No, wait till you hear what they. No, it's disgusting. I'm not going to play the whole thing. Well, I guess it's moving along pretty fast. It's disgusting. Yeah, I mean, it's beyond belief that one human could do this to another.
Or personally injected men with an erection-inducing substance for the purpose of causing the men to engage in sex acts the men were incapable of engaging in or unwilling to engage in. Additionally, the indictment alleges on more than one occasion when men did not or could not consent, Jeffries and Smith violated the bodily integrity of these men by subjecting them or continuing to subject them to invasive sexual and violent contact by body parts and other objects. As alleged in the indictment, Jeffries, Smith, and Jacobson didn't just carry this activity on for a couple of occasions. Their sex trafficking and prostitution enterprise lasted at least from the end of 2008 until early 2015. During that period, the defendants hired dozens of men and transported them to New York and around the globe. They spent millions of dollars on a massive infrastructure to support this operation and maintain its secrecy. This included hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash for commercial sex, prolific amounts of money for staff to run the sex events, money for domestic travel, international travel, hotel rooms, services from a security company, and Jacobson's salary, among other things. Now, this investigation remains ongoing. Although there are 15 John Does identified as victims in this indictment, this interstate prostitution venture encompassed dozens and dozens of men. And I encourage anyone with information about this case, including anyone who was a victim of the defendant's alleged crimes, to contact the FBI. 1-800-CALL-FBI. Now, I want to thank the victims who have already come forward for sharing their stories. Prosecutions like this are really impossible without the bravery of victims who are willing to report what happened to them to law enforcement. This office, the Department of Justice, and its law enforcement partners will continue to work tirelessly to protect victims from powerful individuals who use their wealth and their influence to exploit and harm others for sexual gratification. In addition to my team, I'd like to give special thanks to FBI Special Agent Amanda Young and NYPD Detectives Paul Byrne and Antonio Pagan, who have worked hard on this investigation in the pursuit of justice.
We start this news with breaking news.
Isn't that insane? That's just absolute craziness.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought when I don't know, a year ago or so, 2 years ago, that this would just, it seems like it's escalating too. It seems like it gets more grotesque and revolting. Unreal. Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. Yeah, I just got the chat. I just got my other browser up with the chat going. Now I can see the chat. Oh, it's all from Yvonne. It's all in blue.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing against Teslas, by the way, but I believe Musk is probably gonna. I think he's a net negative to the company in the long run. I find him ethically highly questionable as well.
Well, he doesn't have anything to do with the design or any of that
But
kind
the
of shit.
idea,
Anyway.
I mean, somebody said he wouldn't be rich if he wasn't smart. I mean,
That's
really?
not. Yeah, I don't,
You have to be cunning and shrewd, maybe, but not and ruthless. Let's be honest. These guys did not get where they are, and most of those fucking people don't pay jack shit for taxes either. They don't pay their share. Not to mention Elon Musk takes so much money from the government, yet he's completely opposed to. That's why he's trying to influence the election. He'd love to be in charge of regulations that he feels are prohibitory, even though he's like poisoning water in wherever his launch site was.
That's right, Linda. No
Yeah.
turbos. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Ram Hemi.
Whatever. Look, when I talk about it, I'm just kind of ranting right now. Not that I think I'm wrong, but that is just my opinion. And also, I really don't give a shit. It's not going to, things are going to end badly for mankind one way or the other. So, who gives
Yeah,
a shit?
let's not get negative.
No, it's not negative. I'm just realism. But I'm just saying, I'm not trying to stir up anybody's fucking pot. Just spout my opinion. So you can take it or leave it.
There's enough pot stirring going on because it's a fucking election year. I hate it. I can't wait till this shit's gone, over with.
Yeah, it's
I'm so
fucking
sick. I'm just so sick of hearing it. And it's the same shit every 2 years.
Also, none of anything that I say should be construed as a political statement or belief one way or the other, or endorsement, anything like that. I just do not give a fuck.
Yeah, that Mike Jeffries guy. What a piece of shit, dude.
I can't. Yeah, it's the sad thing is I'm thinking, wow, that's really, unfortunately, at this point, I can believe it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's shocking and horrifying, but it's like, yeah, well, I'm not entirely surprised, to hear this type of thing.
I've ridden in one of those cyber trucks. They're not the most comfortable ride in the world.
Yeah,
what Vaughn said, they fall apart. The guy I know that has one, he hasn't had any problems with it per se, but it's certainly not. To me, it's not a truck.
Yeah. Unless you want the conversation to continue about this guy, we might want to put the brakes on because I could talk about him for.
Yeah, I'm responding to Yvonne. She made a comment. It's not because somebody said something about trucks, and Linda said something about doesn't have turbos, and I said that's right. I'd rather have a Ram with a Hemi and twin turbos, absolutely, but not at $4 or $4.50 a gallon. So
your vehicle's watching you all the time too. That's never good.
Yeah, I've driven big pickup trucks for so many years. I can't even ride in a small vehicle. I feel like I'm gonna get squished, when I'm on the road. So I don't. I just can't do it. there's something about having visibility and feeling like you have something around you that won't crumble.
Yeah.
Around the world. Let's see. All right. So there's nothing happening there, and there's nothing happening there. And this guy's a fucking creep. What a creep. What a creep, man.
Yeah, the creep doesn't even start to like go a couple rungs lower.
So I saw, I'm sure that Yvonne probably, somebody said something about, what is it called? The Pebble Beach? Maybe we'll have to back up. I was trying to catch up on chat because I didn't have the browser open. I see. Okay, talking about recreational vehicles. Yeah, those those Acuras, man. Matter of fact, I did a video here a couple weeks ago, and I just in the video I made comment. I said pulling over this Toyota because it looked like the Toyota insignia on the back of it, and it was really irrelevant to the video, to the storyline. But somebody made it a point to let me know that wasn't a Toyota. That, by God, that was an Acura. It's like, yeah, okay, sorry. Didn't mean to call your Acura a Toyota. But yet, DP drives a Toyota, don't you? Don't you have a Toyota?
Yeah, I do indeed. They're
300.
very reliable.
Yes, sir. You get those. Some of those vehicles can go. I've got 238, I think, on mine's a Nissan. I have a Nissan Titan, and went over 200,000 last year. Actually, just recently.
Yeah.
This last trip, I put quite a bit on it. Anyway, yeah, they. I drove Chevys for years and years and years, but I'd only get about 175 to 200,000 out of them, and they'd start having problems. And I bought my first Nissan in 2003, and I owned it up till just a few years ago, and put a second motor in it. And that second motor had well over. My daughter drove it in college, and moved to Denver, took it up there with her, and then she parked it on a street somewhere because it failed her, and she failed to tell me about it. And then I got this notification that there was a couple $1,000s worth of parking tickets, and they had towed it away and impounded it.
Nice.
She goes, I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal. I didn't figure
Sweet.
Yeah.
All I really want is a Batmobile.
Batmobile, yes.
Batmobile.
Yes.
Well, I did get to sit in the original Adam West Batmobile. Or
I
one
bet that was cool.
It was. George Barris' shop was not too far from where I was at the time, and
Who has it now?
Some dude. I think the number one was bought by a guy in Las Vegas. Get this. His name is Rick Champagne. Yeah. But he was super cool, actually. Yeah, that's a douchey name, let's be honest. I don't know, maybe it's a really cool name.
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, if he were a douche, it would be a douchey name. Turns out he's a nice guy, so we'll call it a cool name. But he bought it, I think.
Sounds like a Will Ferrell character.
They made 4 for the original show. I think the Barris shop had one of them left. The last I knew. Who knows?
Now, does Barris have a museum there in L.A.?
No, he had the showroom there, and where he had I think number 3 or 4 Batmobile in the window, and then he had the Munsters coach and a couple other rotating cars here and there, maybe like Knight Rider or something like that. But then after he died, they had this huge garage sale, which I went to, which was pretty cool. Got a couple cool little pieces.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, because whenever one of the Batman projects would come out, he would get like multiples of all of them, and like the vehicles mostly. So he had all these still boxed up toys from like the 80s and 90s, and also some of the 60s stuff too. And yeah, you know, some of it was going for pretty reasonable amounts of money. I got a couple little kind of memento type things. It was, and then after that, they shut it down, and now it's just like a regular auto body shop. So end of an era, but they did paint on either side, and they're kind of little, not throughways because it's butted up against the freeway, the back of the shop, the on ramp. So there's dead ends at the streets on either side of it, and there's a wall that runs on. One they painted George on one side, and on the other side is Batmobile. So
On the wall.
yeah, on the wall. So
Oh, cool.
the only real remainder there. Everything changes.
Yeah, everything else is long gone, huh?
Yep. I don't know where that story came from.
Talking about Batmobiles, so yeah, it all kind of goes together. Yeah, I of course, looked at some of that stuff, 6-7 months ago when I was looking at some of the collectible stuff, trying to figure out what was what, and there's a lot of stuff out there. But yeah, the boxed up figurines and the boxed up little cars and stuff, it's amazing what some of that stuff brings.
Yeah, I think
value.
The market's gonna take a dump as things get rougher financially.
Well, that's one of the problems right now with why these shelters, these animal shelters, are, they're last week it was an estimate, but they figured that they were putting down about 126 dogs a week. What happens? Not only do you have disaster that creates that problem, which you had back-to-back hurricanes that affected parts of the country that normally aren't affected by hurricanes. I mean, hurricanes don't normally affect eastern Tennessee, North Carolina. So, I mean, it just doesn't happen that much. It's usually the coastal. And it created so much havoc, especially that Helene. Then you have the economy, and then you have people that have animals that don't necessarily take their animals to heart like you and I do, or most people do. And when things get tough, they go dump them. Or if the dog has a litter of puppies and, they can't afford to feed them because things are, in place. I mean, things are tough. Things are tightening up. And people don't have, they're not spending like they were 4 years ago. And
Nope.
So they start dumping their animals. And that's why when I saw that, and that dog just, and I've seen so many dogs here lately, but it was just one of those moments where the dog looked at me and I looked back, and it's like, wow, you got me. So anyway, I'm bringing home a pal for my. And I think it'd be good for my dog too, because she's been different ever since I had to put her mom and dad both down within a month, of each other, and it's kind of been different for her. So I think it'd be a good thing for her to have something.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. I gotta bounce.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on either. I've got so much going on. So much happening.
Sick doggy, new doggy.
Yeah, sick doggy, new doggy. She's been okay. She's been at my feet ever since we started, and her nose is still pretty warm, but she hasn't. I think she's just dehydrated now. one of the problems too, and it pisses me off, is if you live in a suburban neighborhood, people this time of year, because they do so much damage to their yards, and we're so close to the river, we have loam soil here, so you have a lot of them are groundhogs and moles, and people put poison out for moles, and a mole will get a hold of poison and it might make it into your yard, and dogs go after those moles, and then they, in turn, and that may be what happened to her, because it has happened to my dogs before where they got a hold of a dog that had poison in it, or a mole that had poison in it. Now, she doesn't necessarily eat them. I had one dog that used to pretty well shred them up. Usually they just kill it and play with it, and then leave it lay in the yard. But it doesn't take very much,
Indeed.
And I think that might be what happened to her. She'd been pretty sick. So.
Wow. Well.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
Say hey to Mrs. Dickbag and everything, and next week hopefully be a lot more organized.
Right.
I need to get with you off the air and catch up.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry. Been busy.
Well, I know you. I'll catch you next weekend, though. Is Miss DP working still?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So.
Good.
Cool.
All right.
Speaking of that, I gotta go make her dinner.
All right. What are we having?
Eggs and hash browns.
That sounds good to me, especially if they're fried. Mm-hmm.
They are.
I love fried eggs.
Oh, no, hers will be probably scrambled hard, but mine will be fried.
Okay, I'll take
over light, if you must know.
Okay, I'll take mine over. I can do over light or sunny side, either way.
Yeah, sunny side's a bridge too far for me, but
yeah, it depends on whether you got hot grease. If you got hot grease, that you can kind of damp it over the top of it a little bit.
Well, you see, sir, what you do is you fry up your hash brown taters, and then you put it on the plate, in a circular, right? And then you use the same little fry pan, cook your eggs. I usually do 2 eggs, and then I just flop them on top of the hash browns when they're done, and the yolk runs out into the hash brown, absorbs.
I'm heading for Denny's right now.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love
There's
it.
very few things I
love it.
Eat anymore.
I love it.
Presentation is key, right?
I know we don't get a chance to converse much, but I will tell you this, and I know that you're aware of the fact that I had to alter my diet because of my blood sugar. The taking the carbs out of my diet has helped 1,000%. I've gotten my blood sugar where it's been staying below 110. It was 85 yesterday. It's the lowest it's ever been. So, yep.
For you.
Yeah. So the carb thing helped getting off of them, or not eating as much. I still do a little bit, but I don't sit down with a bag of Lay's potato chips and dip, that kind of thing.
Good for you, buddy. Yeah, I had to stop eating almost everything. But honestly, I feel much, much better.
You sound much, much better.
Yeah, it was, yeah. So.
All right.
Yep.
Appreciate you. Thanks for everything, buddy.
Yeah, thank you all. Good to see you by Yvonne, Hellfire. You can see there. Let's all cheer for DMA's rectal whistles beginning tonight.
Yeah. I think he got him some time. I think I caught wind of that earlier. I was going to look at it a little bit later when I get time, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, that's why this video I had was what I was going to play tonight so funny, because he was doing the follow up to that DMA arrest, and that's why it was kind of applicable a little bit. Anyway, but what did we do? Play 20 minutes till we realized we weren't even on the air.
Yeah.
Chalk that one up.
We're a couple of winners.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. All right.
Can't win for losing. All right.
For sure.
Thanks,
All
buddy.
right.
Enjoy your eggs.
Thank you.
Oh, so okay. Now I can go to this other browser. Let's see. You leaving, Vaughn? All right. I hope that means that you're going to be able to get some rest. I know it's the middle of the night. Yeah, him above again, really tight. Yeah, it couldn't happen to a better person. Yeah, Mr. Recan, he hasn't gotten back into the editing thing yet. He, with all the health issues he had and everything else that went down this year made things kind of tough. He'll get back into it. He'll get back into editing. He kind of had to take care of his health and all that kind of stuff and livelihood and all those things that are pertinent to getting up and going every day. I think that we had talked about it before. I think taking a break away from it when he does finally get back into it, he'll probably come back better than ever. Because I know he has a lot of stuff that was started or partially done. Lots of good ideas. So this, where'd that go? Look back at all the things. Yeah, I think with everything going on, I've got a sick dog. I think that she may have got into a poison mole. It's whatever it is. It had her in pretty bad shape, and then I've got with everything going on with all the dog rescues and stuff, and been distributing dog food. I got a dog I'm gonna bring home tomorrow for her, so maybe that'll help her spirits a little bit. Have another dog around the house. The pretty little thing. She's skinny as a rail and acts like scared to death, of her own shadow, but she's young enough. I think I can get her out of it. No, Steven's sick? No, I didn't hear that. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, I talked to Steven behind the scenes. I didn't know he was sick. I was out this week. Matter of fact, I say it in this video that I just put up. He's the one person I watch every video he puts out. I've been a supporter for a long time, and but thanks for letting me know that. I'll shoot him a text here later. He's one of the he used to breed pugs. I don't think he may still have one breeder left, but he used to always have a buttload of pugs running around the house, and he's a dog lover. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. God, this has just been a year for everybody. I feel like I started all of it with my stuff, and then DP was in the hospital on his deathbed, and now Steven's sick. I'll have to check him out. Yeah, so where did... was Hellfire, were you trying to get my attention earlier? I was down a browser since we started the live show, and DP and I were about 20 minutes in when we realized that StreamYard had dropped us. So I was still scrambling around trying to get browsers open. I thought I saw something where you were trying to get my attention, or was that somebody else? Oh no, I think that was Firestorm. I was trying to get my attention. Anyway, if he's around, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't have the chat available to me, and then I had to turn it off for a minute and then bring it back up. Yeah, Firestorm. Well, I apologize. It's a Firestorm. It's been a crazy day, crazy night. Really didn't think we were going to make it. This is one of the few times that when I finally got to my desk, that DP was already there waiting on me. That never happens. I was like, oh shit. And then everything went downhill from there. DMA. I'm sure somebody's probably done something. Let's see here. See what comes up on it. Dummy Kruger's got a video out. Although that's an old one. Yeah, I'll have to pull it up and read about what he got. Yeah, that's been about a year, hasn't it? You say Derp did? Yeah, I the other night, I don't know. I was on the road and I had my tablet with me and I popped on real quick and a feed came up from Flat Derp on a video, but it was a real short. It's a real short video. Yeah, 5 hours ago. Here we go. All right, let's check it out. What the hell? Why not? Share screen. I like promoting his channel. What a worm.
Awkward. Hey everybody, how's it going? So this, ladies and gentlemen, is called The Drive of Shame. Denver Metro Audits is on his way to prison, being driven to prison by none other than his mommy.
At 25, so messed up right here.
Oh, everything, every place. I got run off the road the other day. People just don't pay attention at all.
What's up, guys? So, on my way to court right now to turn myself in. So, just wanted to do the quick live stream. We're on our way right now. I'm with Mom, and she's stressed out, so she's going. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, so that's why you went live?
Oh, you should go stop and audit them. Oh, right, the prison thing. Yeah, I feel bad for her too. She's literally got to drive her son to prison for being a dumbass. I think your mom might change the subject now when people mention you.
I'm gonna be fine, but just if you guys send some love and prayers, love and light to my mom. She's the one that needs it, and I feel bad because she's gonna be really stressed out. So, but I went with the shaved head because I wasn't gonna get a haircut, pay for a haircut, and then go in there. So I just shaved it. So I should be good for the time I'm there. So it's my sentence is 15 days, but we're gonna try to. My attorney's going to see if we can revoke my probation now, before we even do it, because I guess if you don't do probation, they can revoke your probation and then they can give you the max, which would be 30 days. And then that's it, then you're done. So what we're gonna try to do is just say, can we just do that now instead of, not doing probation later and then, revoking it. So I don't know how it's gonna work. It could be 30 to 60 days, I guess. And it's Fed time, so I have to do 85% of it. So, my mom's gonna be doing like live streams and stuff on my channel. And then she's also going to be doing like live streams with DirectE also. So
there's some good company.
Like, Mom, he's going to play like some of my older videos, I guess. My mom will react. She doesn't really watch that many of them. And then he's going to play like some of his videos. It'll be cool. It's something different.
Yeah, something else to stress her out.
Yeah, very cool. I hope your mom turns your channel into a cooking channel.
So... And then also, hey, thanks, Rights Crispy.
Oh shoot, I went the wrong way.
I went the wrong way?
Okay. This is where I am right.
F in Reality, hey man. F in Reality is going to be dropping some shorts on my channel. He's dropping one today. And
he's be dropping your shorts too.
Have content up there.
That's where I don't know where I'm going.
You got your
I know, but I can hear it because you're talking.
Oh, sorry. You got to go for 1 mile and then take a right. And then he also made a lakeside compilation video that's going to be dropping. And then I have 2 videos that are up that are going to be ready to drop that are my own, that I edited up and everything. So DirectE's going to drop those whenever, and then he's going to put some compilation videos together.
Maybe DirectE's is Daddy Linda.
It'd probably actually be more content on my channel now than if I wasn't locked up, because you guys know how I spend so much time editing. But DirectE can bust out stuff quickly, so DirectE is a good friend, man. So if you guys just be on the lookout for DirectE on his channel. Oh, he's in here too. Yeah, Rights Crispy. I think it's going to be like 38 days because I'm not doing the 15. I'm just gonna take the max because I don't want to do 2 years probation. That's just, if I get arrested out here, then I'm on a no hold.
So he's going to take the max sentence so that he can go back to auditing as soon as he gets let out of prison. Any bets on how long it'll take till he gets back into trouble?
And then, it's just worse. I'm going to end up doing it anyway, so... hey, Nasty Nathaniel.
Hey, I think we got a handsome alert.
Tinkerbell.
So yeah, I just want to let you guys know what's going on. So half a mile.
Get out of this.
So. I just got the notification. No? You want to say something?
No.
Great songs. And my father and Buddy were very close friends. You like that too? A Brazilian story. Some I'm never gonna.
No, I don't, Jimmy. I need help to cover my bills. I mean, if you guys want to donate, you can to one of my links. They're all in my About section. Sorry. Any updates, guys? If you don't know what's going on, just DirectE is going to be keeping you guys updated. So I don't know when I'll be able to call anyone. So I don't know if I got to get commissary and buy phone time to make calls, or if I have what it is. So. But I mean, this is nothing. So if I have to do 38 days or whatever it is, it's fine. Not a big deal. probably find a meter parking.
Then I have to keep coming out. Is there like a
Well, I think it's a 2-hour max, and you're not going to be in there that long. So there's a chance that I could not go into custody today too, my attorney said, but I'm pretty sure I am. So I'm pretty much just preparing to be going in right now. Might as well just get it over with anyway, so thanks for all the support and everything, guys. So we're pulling up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Just want to let you guys know that I'm gonna be all right, and I'll be gone for a while. So thanks everyone. Subscribe to Direct D, and everyone have a great day. All right, peace.
Yeah, peace out, bro.
All right. Well, you have fun, buddy. And don't drop the soap. Thanks, everybody, for coming, and we'll see you on the next one.
No pun intended. Oh, yeah, it made me think. I was looking through, God dang, I can't remember some of these videos. I can't remember what I titled them. I had, in honor of DMA, I was going to dig up a little video I had. I made a mockery of his video, the one where he wrote the song for Reagan and Sweet Tea. Yeah, but man, I can't, I don't remember what I titled it. I've got DMA and his merry band of rocky yahoos. That one's the one with, let's see, DMA and his girls. This may be it. I think it's too long. Oh, that's when they were standing out on or in front of the taco place in Sheridan. That was an obnoxious one. Oh, yeah, I can't remember. I titled these videos sometimes, and I can't find them on my channel. Let's see who else. Anything on that? Go back. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Who is that? Huh. So, since somebody brought help, or no, it was somebody brought him up a while ago. Steven. Let's see if he's had any videos. Has he put anything out? Yeah, so it looks like the last video that Steven put out was 4 days ago. Somebody said he was sick. I'll text him here in a little bit and make sure he's doing okay. Frauditor Pokes for content. Yeah, because he usually puts out a few videos a week. I hope he's doing okay. Let's see. Probably ought to get off here and take my dog out. See, that was 3 hours ago. Oh, that's... So DMA looks like maybe, Reagan maybe put a video out. So he put out On My Way to Prison. And then 3 hours ago, Cops Getting On, Best of Lakeside compilation. Yeah, so he said that Direct D was going to do some stuff on his channel. 3 hours ago, 1,500 views. So yeah, not gonna get my traffic. What a worm. So the video I was going to play tonight, the video I uploaded yesterday or last night, whatever it was, I can't remember. I was on my way home when I got it up there, and was a follow-up to DMA's when he got arrested at Sheridan City Hall. And let's see, the big Sheridan showdown is a bust. So the guy that has the Frauditor channel, Prove All Things Audits, the guy's just he's just a dumbass. He really thinks he's smart as can be, and he's really just not at all. Let me pull this up here, and you guys will recognize him right off of the bat. So I put a long video out yesterday of him antagonizing private businesses in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But he stopped in Albuquerque on his way to Denver back in February because he wanted to do a follow-up audit at Sheridan City Hall in honor of Denver Metro Audits. And he honestly thinks that he's going to go there and be faced with the same force that DMA was. You know, DMA, of course, they went, what was there, half a dozen of them or whatever? They kind of went in there and started acting the fools and you know, got themselves arrested. And this guy thought that he was going to go do an honorary, he's like, oh, I really don't have the resources the bigger channels have. I hope I don't get in trouble. You know, he thinks he's going to like meet resistance at the door and everything. And it's just funnier than shit what happens when he gets there. And we were playing it when StreamYard dropped us earlier. So we were like 20 minutes into the video, but I'm going to skip a little bit. And this is funnier than shit if you guys want to hang around and watch it, because it's, what is it? It's about 20 minutes. So, but it's just funnier than hell. This guy cracks me up. He's such a dumbass. Let me see if I can find it in the right spot. Get rid of the past the narrative, and it should be right about there. Let me start this.
So, can you guys hear me all right? Can I get like a... If you can hear me good, just type a 10 in. It's probably going to get a louder when I start driving. But if you can hear me okay, just type in the number 10, guys. And hit that thumbs up, too, if you can. So it puts the video out there to more people. All right. I got a 1 from E-Man. 1, was that supposed to be a 10, or is that saying that it sucks? We got soon to win audits in the house.
It sucks.
All right.
Turn left, then take the first left.
I know that GPS sounds
Turn
loud.
right, then take the first left.
But we're about to go do an audit, guys. There is a corrupt place that does not like the First Amendment down here where I'm at. And down here where I'm at. And I'm going to go audit them. I really have to watch everything I do because I don't have the money and the resources to fight all of the battles that I'm willing to get into. So as you guys know, I have this stuff going on in Arizona right now, down in Maricopa, and I'm waiting to hear back. I filed motions to
turn right on South Alati Street, then take the first right.
I filed motions to appear.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Let me turn this thing off. I can just look at it. I filed motions to appear over the telephone.
Yeah, sure. Turn that off so you can distract your driving even more.
If you don't know, Sheridan is corrupt to the core with their city hall, thinking that you can't film and record the people in there. So they drafted some bullshit administrative order where the town manager says you can't film, you can't audio, video record, nothing without the consent of everybody involved that you're taking a picture of or recording in the yeah, I got you. In the city hall.
That's not true at all. That's not what the policy says. See, he even when he thinks he's right, he's wrong, and even when he is right, he's wrong. The policy doesn't say that at all. That's his interpretation. And that's the problem. When you have somebody with the IQ of a turnip, he just can't get it right. They allow, anybody to walk in like any other city hall or county government or anything to walk around the halls and do it. You just can't go in restricted areas. And you can't film over counters and capture private information. There's the kicker. That's where the catch is at. So when he gets there, he literally, everybody ignores him, and it drives him crazy. It's funnier than hell. All right, let's get to it.
But yeah, for those just joining in, I wasn't sure about auditing this place or not, because like I said, I only got so much resource to fight because I'm still a smaller channel. But I thought to myself, there's no way that I could leave Colorado funny that they wouldn't have a notice posted on their front door saying that you can't record. I think a lot of the auditors got locked up going up these stairs right here.
The reason there's no policy posted that states that, there's no policy governing that. That's not what the policy states. You can record in City Hall all you want. That was not the issue. And that's not what the policy says. But it just shows you he's totally clueless. He thinks he knows what he doesn't know, which is pretty common in these guys.
There was a guy just up there.
I sped this up because they just wander around City Hall. Everybody ignores them. If they do see them, nobody's paying any mind to their presence.
Hey, Fur. Shout out to you, Fur, man. You're one of the first people to show my channel love. I appreciate you, bro. At least I have this order up. Scaring citizens out of their right to record.
They can't. They just wander around. Nobody pays any mind to them. And then this officer walks in. And when he walks right past him and says good day, it just throws him off. He doesn't know what to think about that. So he comes up with plan B.
How you doing? Hey. All right. Okay, Patafam wants a FOIA request. That's what I'll do. FOIA request form. Thanks, Silicon Valley Transparency. It's like they don't care. Well, we're going to find out. Let's see if they'll do it. Let's do a FOIA request.
Hey guys, I'm Officer Williams, obviously Sheridan Police Department.
How you doing, Officer?
You guys know who I am. Okay?
I've never seen you. This is my first time.
Okay, cool. So,
I just want to get a FOIA request form.
Okay, I don't know if you're aware or familiar with our administrative order, but you have to honor that. We're not saying you can't film in the building, but you can't point your cameras in there, okay? We just had this whole shabako with some other auditors, okay, where we made a massive arrest. So I'm just letting you know.
I'm familiar. I wasn't here for that, though.
Okay, well, I'm just making you aware.
I'm just letting you be aware I wasn't here.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm informing you.
There you have it. It's always been about filming over the counter. Always has been. It's never been about filming the facility, the surroundings, the people. This whole bull crap about him saying that the mayor or city administrator or whoever created a policy that you can't film any personnel without their consent. No, that's not it at all. But, you know, they say ignorance is bliss. I say ignorance is no excuse. So there is no excuse for this guy. But that's it in a nutshell. Now, again, this is part one. This is setting up the point that I really want to make. And the next video is going to be a little more to the point and detailed. But this is, he's totally deflated. So let's finish this up and then we'll get on with the next round.
That you're not allowed to film within the windows. You can film in this whole building. Downstairs, you can't point your camera directly into
Do you have
the
any
workspace.
idea how unconstitutional that is?
You fight that up with our legislators, okay?
You guys need to fight it. I mean, it's called plain view doctrine. If I can see it, I can
know what
record
plain
it.
view document is. You know it. It's readily available to any citizen that loves
I have the right to
Constitution.
look this direction.
Okay, and I have the right to do my job. Okay,
Well, it'll
And we
end
can go
up
there.
in lawsuit.
We'll seize your property. We'll take care of it.
So
We'll come
if I aim my camera that way, will I be arrested?
it's possible you can be arrested.
I mean, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
That's what I need to know.
Okay.
And what's your first and
Bruce Williams.
Okay.
Sam Henry. Okay.
And what is your badge number?
2003.
Okay, appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
All right, guys. So they still are on that same Crap, you saw the signs? You heard the officer's statement that if I aimed my camera through the glass, that I would be arrested.
Well, there you go. Just like Chili DeCastro, like I said earlier, even when he's right or he thinks he's right, he's wrong. The plain view doctrine was created long after the Constitution. It's an amendment. It's a statute that was created to allow police officers to further their search, or it gives them probable cause to continue to search by seeing evidence in plain view. It's that simple. If an officer was standing outside of your car and it was illegal to carry a firearm in that state and he saw the butt of a gun underneath the seat, that's plain view. This has nothing to do with the general public. He's just so wrong. And then listen to what he says. Listen to what he says here. This is hilarious. You'll love this.
My goodness, guys. Did you see how easy it is to get a lawsuit? They're literally giving away money here at Sheridan Colorado Police Department. Sheridan Colorado City Hall. So I suggest anybody who's in the audit community, come down here, do exactly what I just did. Walk in there peacefully, walk around, record, and then wait for one of these douchebags to come and tell you that you can't aim through the window or whatever the hell that is, and threaten you with the rest.
Well, and the reason that they're not flocking down there to do that is because you're not right. You go ahead and spend that money to file that suit. It won't even make it. It won't make it past the first stage. It'll be considered frivolous and thrown. I mean, it holds no merit whatsoever. But yeah, you go ahead. You've got this all figured out, Shannon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you see what I'm saying about this guy? And I think I found, I've been looking to see what this guy's history is, and I think I've located him, but until I can validate, we may talk about it on the live tonight and see if we can figure this out or not.
Make him say it. Make him say he will arrest you for videoing and filming through a window in a public lobby. Make him say that. Oh my goodness. This is crazy.
Silicon Valley says, well, book in a ticket right now.
My goodness, guys. Did you guys see that? Unbelievable. I'll be honest with you guys. What I thought was probably going to happen is they weren't going to necessarily take down the signs, but I thought they would at least not come out and start some shit. You know what I mean? Like they would just don't. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, but see, look, I'm on here for better. You're not being off by feather. It ain't going in. Yeah, but
First Amendment auditors are individuals that make videos of their encounters with public employees and officials. Auditors will typically enter a public property, camera in hand, and start filming and asking questions without identifying themselves or explaining why they are there. Recently, towns across the country have begun experiencing a new unsettling type of encounter with members of the public that has increasingly caused confusion, irritation, and even court battles. This interaction is called First Amendment audit. First Amendment audits are an American social and political movement that usually involve filming from a public space. A First Amendment audit occurs when individuals exercise their First Amendment right to video record in public spaces like town halls, libraries, police stations, parking lots, etc. Auditors will wander around either individually or in groups, filming provoking employees and officials, and interfering with employees' ability to conduct town business. The goal of the interaction is to revoke public officials or employees into violating their First Amendment. A successful audit occurs when the person recording is treated the same as if they were not recording. But let us be clear, nothing about their behavior is normal, and so it is hard to treat auditors as if they were not recording. A failed audit involves confrontations with public official or employees where the auditor is told to stop recording, threatened with arrest, and removed from the property. The irony of that is it's backwards, because it's actually for the frauditor is successful when they are confronted and told they're going to be arrested and go to jail, because that's what they want. They want that confrontation. So
kind of looks like maybe I'm having some StreamYard issues again. Let's see what happened here. No, so the mic's working there. So it had. Guy's so full of himself. He's so wrong about the lawsuit thing. He didn't spend $327 to file a suit, I can tell you that much. Let me see if I can get this other browser over here on chat. So I'm assuming that everything's still flowing. Let's see here. Talking about Leavenworth. Yeah, Leavenworth, interesting enough, or ironically, like I said, my Boy Scout camp was right up the river from Leavenworth, Camp Nash. That's where our Boy Scout camp was when I was a little one. I'm president. So anyway, the video I put up, let's see, yesterday or today, whenever it was, when I got back, can't remember now, is this guy just being a total dipshit in Albuquerque. Has nothing to do with the government, has nothing to do with First Amendment audits. I don't know where this guy gets his information from, but he's certainly... Okay, I see where we're at here. All right, well, doesn't look like there's anything going on here. I guess I ought to go ahead and call it a night, because I'm not showing anything in the chat. And looks like there's what, 1, 2, 3, 5 people here. Yeah, probably just about the time to do it. Let's see. Tesla hates this man. Why? Boy, DP gets fired up when you talk about, I guess I should have never brought the fact that I went by the Tesla dealership. I just wanted to see one of those things. And they don't even have them out yet, so I don't know why they're even talking about them if they don't have them out. Yeah, Linda, I can on the other browser. I just had the other browser was down. It just looked like there was nothing going on. I see it now. I had the other browser covered up with another screen. I was looking for some content, and I'm not really having much luck. I mean, there's lots of content there. I just don't know what the hell anybody wants to watch. I was trying to see if there. Yeah, let's see what somebody said that Stephen was sick. So let's hop over to his channel real quick and see what he put up last. Share screen.
All right, everyone. Hello and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so let me explain why I've not posted any videos in the past few days, whereas I'm not sure if it was the COVID, but I know for the past 3 to 4 days, oh my God, my body feels like a truck hit it, okay?
Oh.
I've been sleeping like a dog, and it might be also because of the change of weather, whereas I'm in Pennsylvania, and I mean, the weather is ridiculously cold. During the day is in the upper 50s, and then come the evenings, oh my God, it drops to the 20s, okay? So, again, I'm not sure if it was because of the change of weather, or I know I caught the bug. That's all I know. For the past 3-4 days, I've been out of it. My throat is killing me. Forget about it. So, that's the reason I've not posted any videos in the past few days. Now, I also come to learn a quick update for those of you that keep up with Andre. My good friend Andre Sloan, who you all know, who did the exposure video on Impact Media, those fools who run around looking like terrorists, okay, who say they're out there fighting for transparency, and those individuals who are quick to put other people's information, splatter it throughout the internet. Well, as we've come to learn, when it's their information that's being splattered throughout the internet, well, they go running like little bitches and putting privacy strikes, okay, to get the video taken down, which they did. Now, not only Impact Media, but this fat POS here, Anthony X, okay, aka Tony Extra Large. Ho ho! This POS here hit Andre Sloan with a copy strike. Yes, a copy strike, okay? So, in my opinion, the frauditors, they're ganging up on Andre now. Andre, who is making all the efforts of getting all the dirt on these knuckleheads, well, these frauditors don't want their dirt splattered on internet. Oh, okay. Again, I say,
I need to
these are
send
people
Andre
that
my
are quick to splatter
copyright
other
letter.
people's information throughout the internet, but when it's their information, they cry they're violated. They're being violated, okay? And as we all know, YouTube is complicit with them, okay? Now, again, I say Andre is getting hit right now, and I'm asking you guys to make the effort and helping Andre, and go on to Tony Extra Large's channel and report his damn channel as well. The POS, who I think most of you may be familiar with his videos, who likes to act tough and talk shit to public employees, okay? Treat them like shit, okay? And he does the same shit to police, and we all know why. Because they know these individuals are on the clock, and they're not going to risk their jobs by fighting back, okay? But we also know when these fools come across people that just don't give a damn and don't play by the rules, that's when we see the real bitches that they are, okay? They are straight up bitches, like this fat POS here, okay? So again, I'm asking you guys to go onto his channel and report it. Do that for Andre. Andre's a good man, and he's out there getting the dirt on these fools, and listen, he needs the support, okay? Now, the video that I want to put out there now deals with the frauditor who calls herself Time to Change Jersey Style. And for those of you that have been watching my videos, you know that I've covered a bunch of her videos, okay? And you guys redressing her, I've read in the comments where she has said she started frauditing because an officer had lied on her, and she ended up doing 10 months in jail, okay? So that's the reason that she's out there holding police accountable. But if you look in her library of videos, well, not only does she go after law enforcement, she goes after the citizens too.
I did.
Cam back here. You got cam back, bitch.
Stay away. Stay away.
Don't go near my truck again.
Stay away.
Don't go near my truck.
Stay away.
You have no right
I'm going to my car.
Get to your car.
Stay away.
Get to your car.
Stay away.
Get to your car.
Stay away.
Don't you ever take my license plate with my son in the fucking
Stay
car.
away. Stay away.
Get in your car.
Stay away. You're out of control.
No, you're out of control. Who the hell
you're
are you
out
to
of
take my
control.
license plate?
You're out of control, ma'am.
Get in your car.
You're out of control.
You're out of control.
No, you're out of control.
Leave the piece alone. Get in
You're
your car.
out of control.
I have my son in that car.
You're out of control.
I have my son in that car.
You're
Who the
out
hell
of
are you to take my
control.
license plate?
You're out of control.
Who are you to take
You're
my license plate?
Back off, ma'am.
Who are you?
Back off. Back
I
off.
don't give a shit who you are.
Back off.
Get in your car and stop
Back
harassing
off.
people.
Back
Oh,
off.
if I wanted to hit you, I would have did it already. I'm gonna get you.
And I just got the license plate number.
Everybody. She
She's
doesn't.
up here doing the checkpoint, but I don't know.
No. I watch her things over. Yeah, exactly. So she thinks she's gonna record my license plate?
I just did.
House, 825 4th Street. Meet me there. Meet me there, Jane Coon. Meet me there.
Back off.
You like to
You're out
harass
of control.
people? You're back. You met. You
Back
matched.
off.
I don't have to back off. This is my public space. I don't have to back off. This is my public space.
Good.
That's gonna get hit by a car.
No, we're gonna get your license plate number now.
Go ahead. I'm gonna get yours too. So
That's
everybody knows where
fine.
you live, bitch.
Everybody knows.
Good. That's good.
You're out of control.
You're out of control.
No,
Sitting
you're out
here
of control.
harassing officers every fucking
No,
night.
I don't
if
harass.
It's not a person. It's a police officer.
I don't harass
Oh,
people.
yes, you do.
You're out of
Yes,
control.
you do. I crawled out of bed just to catch your ass.
That's okay.
That's what I did, sunshine.
You're out of control.
You're out of control.
No, you're out of
Chasing
control.
firemen, police officers, let them do their fucking job.
You're out of control,
You're out
ma'am.
of control. Okay, you're out of control.
That's okay.
This is my public space.
That's okay.
Don't ever record my truck again.
I just did it.
You just did it. Well, I'll follow you everywhere you go and
That's
hand
fine.
back. See how you like it.
I don't have a problem with that.
I have my kid in my car. Don't go near my truck.
Well,
I'll
you-
fucking break your legs. You go near my car.
And you came
With my
to me.
son in there.
You came to me.
We were sitting here watching.
That's okay. And
I
went to
pulled
my
out,
car.
and you came running and took my
Yeah.
license plate.
And I don't
Okay,
have a
so
problem
you
with
started
that.
it.
No, you started
We
it.
thumbs up back to you, and you took my license plate.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Be lucky I'm the first one that found your ass. Okay?
You're some like wacko lady.
Yeah, some wacko lady that ain't gonna perpetrate your shit recording my truck. That's right.
I still did it.
I don't give a shit what you did.
I
Okay?
still did it.
Obviously, you don't see them doing shit. If I wanted to hit you, I would have fucking hit you already.
And you've been
You're looking
arrested.
to sue fucking people. You think I'm afraid to be arrested? Think again. Think again.
You're out of control.
Okay? Think again.
You have kids. Think about that.
And so do you. So go fucking home to them. Unless you don't have custody of them.
It's none of your business.
Obviously you don't, because you're out here every night chasing people. Don't come near my fucking... Get away from my
No,
truck.
I'm next to my. I'm next to my vehicle.
Stay by your vehicle.
I'm next to my vehicle.
Don't fucking record. Don't record my son. I'm
Back
telling you
up.
right now.
Back
Don't
up.
record my kid.
Back up.
Don't record my fucking kid now.
Then leave.
I don't give a shit.
Leave.
Don't
Leave.
record my kid. I'll knock that
Leave.
fucking phone right out of your hand.
Leave.
He's a fucking minor.
Leave.
Don't record my kid.
Leave.
Don't
now.
record my kid.
Leave right now.
Get away from my
no.
truck.
Leave.
Stay away from my truck.
Leave.
You record my kid.
Back up
I will
and
knock
leave.
that fucking camera right out of
Leave
your
right
hand.
now.
If my son is on your
Leave
live feed,
right now.
guarantee you'll be
Leave
in fucking
right
jail.
now.
Okay?
Leave
What are
right
they gonna do for
now.
you? They're gonna do shit for you.
Hey, John, I need you.
Go ahead. Hey, John, she needs you.
Back up, lady.
You record my fucking kid again. One more time.
John, record her vehicle. Record her kid as well, too.
Nobody's recording my
John,
fucking kid.
go on the other side and record her.
Like, don't record my kid, I'm telling you.
Go. Leave.
You record my kid. Don't go near my truck. She started.
No.
Don't lie.
Leave. Then leave.
Get away from my
leave.
I'm telling you to get the fuck away
then
from my
leave.
kid.
Leave.
Stop recording me when I leave.
Leave. This escalates anymore. You don't need to record each other anymore.
You don't have to record my kid.
Right.
Every time I go to get in my car,
Yep.
she's running up to record my child.
No more
He's
recording.
12 years
let's-
old.
This what are you going to do?
I gave her a thumbs
Okay.
up. I went to leave.
No, let's listen to me now.
Then she
Okay.
jumps out and records my license plate.
I understand.
For what?
I understand that.
I'm not
Okay,
taking
so
sides
then
here.
don't come
I'm
near
only-
my car when I
I'm only
leave.
saying
Then
is,
leave.
Don't
Are we
let her-
going to stay here all night and do this?
Tell her don't come near my car
Okay.
when I get in it.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
don't record
go.
my son.
Okay.
You always say you don't record kids. Then don't record my son.
You're threatening me.
Okay.
Because you're recording
And
my
you
son.
involved my kids.
You want me to get a Keyport police officer
Okay,
over here
no,
to
wait.
do a report?
Let's wait a minute.
yes.
You threw my kids in my face first.
No, I did
Yes,
not.
you did. You said you have your fucking kids in the car. Yes,
no,
you did.
you said that I got it on our video.
Because you have no right to record my 12-year-old son. That's in
I
the
did
car.
not record your son.
You're trying to. You're telling
because
this
you
gentleman
left.
that
Yeah,
your
because I
friend-
told him.
Okay, well, he
because I
doesn't know
want
what's
you to
going on.
leave. So if
I
you
want him,
leave,
then tell her to stay away
then
from my
leave.
car. She was.
Leave.
She was over here. She was.
Then leave.
Okay, no,
leave.
I'm gonna get in my car. If she comes out,
I'm
this
going
way-
right here.
Now, why are you moving up? Stay back.
Okay.
Leave.
Just stay right by this man, and I will leave.
Leave.
Don't, Jen, I'm not afraid of you. I will knock them
Leave.
fucking glasses right
No,
off
no,
your
no, no,
face.
come on.
See, now,
Let's
now
go.
she's
When it comes
threatening.
to my kid,
I
when it
know,
comes
I
to my
understand.
kid,
Leave.
I was fine with you
Leave.
until you got out of the
Leave.
car.
Gotcha. I'm running.
Leave.
Thank
Point
you.
here.
Thank you.
All right.
Nick, lay down.
I'm sitting right here.
I mean, what are you going to do? Sit here and argue all night? Okay.
Her na-
Record me all you want. I'll get out of the car.
Stay right where you are.
All right, so apparently this is the society that frauditors want to live in, where everybody's aiming their damn cell phone at each other, okay? Now, I could understand you're out in public and you see something nice or cool or whatsoever and you want to share it with your family and friends on social media. I could understand that. But now these damn people here, frauditors, that they've learned that, hold on, I can make a quick buck on social media. Oh, there's a market for that people like to see other people overreact for whatever reasons. And they go out there intentionally looking to screw with people, okay? Again, something that I honestly supported in the beginning. I said, wow, there are people out there holding the government accountable. I'm all behind that. But and then after you watch a few of them and the tactics that they use, you start to realize that they're not out there holding the government accountable. They're out there causing problems just so that they look like they're freedom fighters, but yet they're the ones that started the shit, okay? And come on, let's be real. With all the shit that's going on in the world right now, you got countries going against countries and so much drama that's going on, and here they're fighting because they want the right to record in public, okay? Understandable that the government is watching us, okay? That's a big thing. I understand. Big Brother, in my opinion, has crossed the line, okay? Now, again, you're trying to point out that the government is screwing us, and you want to do the same shit. You want to go out there and record the public as well, okay? So, listen, to me, they're all full of shit. These so-called freedom fighters are all full of shit. That's my opinion. Now, again, with this lady here, apparently she's familiar with Jen Coombs, okay? And, again, the way she started the video, it's kind of hard to tell how this altercation came about, but you can tell that Jen is a bitch, okay? You saw twice she made the effort to let the lady here know, I'm going to record your license plate, all in the name of aggravating the shit out of her, okay? It's all a grift, in my opinion, okay? Now, the video that I wanted to showcase is this video here where she put out a couple of days ago. Apparently, she's at Dunkin' Donuts, okay? And you'll hear it towards the end of the video that when she's giving her report to police that she went to Dunkin' Donuts, and as she normally does, that's what came out of her mouth, as she normally does, she records her going into Dunkin' Donuts. She doesn't show know that part. I wonder why. And then all of a sudden, she had an altercation with this lady who might not be playing with a full deck, but yet she makes the effort to record her. Again, the way she started the video, in my opinion, she didn't include that because it would have showed her poking the jabs and getting this lady revved up. Who knows what happened? All I know is that this lady attacked her, if you want to call it attack. She got what she deserved. She got what she was looking for. Let's put it that way. Let me know your thoughts on the videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Damn it. Oh.
Harley Burke just to try to find me for the script, for drama. I don't have time for a set spit like that. I'll spit on him. What the fuck are you doing, bitch? Get the fuck away from me. Get away from me. Get the fuck away.
Leave me alone. What the fuck are you doing?
You wanna fuck with me, bitch?
Call the police. 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 He has a call the police. And his son. She has a knife. Call the police. 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 Call the police.
You fucking
call the police.
You fucking
call the police. Please call the police. Help me.
You wanna laugh, bitch? You wanna
I'm
laugh
not
too?
laughing,
What
bro.
are you laughing at? You fucking you
Call
wanna
the
laugh?
police.
Come on, you fucking nigger.
She has a knife.
I have no knife.
You have a knife
You
right
fucking
there. Just leave. Just leave me alone. Help me.
What a fucking
Help me. Leave me alone. Help me.
What a fucking
Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Please. Help me. I don't want to hurt her.
Take let go. I'll bite you.
I don't want to hurt her.
Your bed hurt me. What do you think that is? What do you think that is?
Okay. All right. So, hey, Lisa, before don't take off. So, I spent last week, and well, actually, the last couple of weeks have been. I have this knack for getting business owners to make contributions to get loads of dog food and get it out to instead of going through the big agencies, getting dog food out to these small shelters that are just busting at the seams with dogs right now because of the 2 hurricanes, and just that, and the fact that before the hurricanes even came, there was a huge influx people that don't deserve to have pets, that dump pets, and when things get tough around the household and money tightens up, and maybe they have a dog has a litter of pups and they take them out and dump them and stuff. So I grew up with German Shepherds and had them, and when I first went into law enforcement, I had the first canine, and that was before every department had a canine, and I've got into breeding hybrids for protection, for livestock protection, and so I got into an entirely different breed, but to get the story going here, so I caught the eyes of this skinny little female shepherd that you could tell she'd just been through hell. I mean, every little movement, and she flinched. You could tell she just had a rough go of it. And I'm guessing she's 1.5, 2 years old, something like that. Let me see if this picture, I tried sending it from my phone. And I'm going tomorrow, I'm going to bring her home to my other dog. Yeah, so all about how bad it's been. Yeah, I just got through getting a whole bunch of food delivered down to eastern Tennessee. And I'll help anybody anywhere if I can. Of course, I've pretty well milked out all my contributors. I live in Tornado Alley, so when we have tornadoes, we have to deal with that. But, we're just busting at the seams. All these small rescues and independent rescues just don't have room for dogs, and it's sad. But let me see if this screen will share. Hold on here just a minute. Get rid of New Jersey girl there beating up on that poor gal. Let me see if this will share. Present. Sometimes it'll share off. Let's see. Inbox. Oh yeah, here we go. I think it's going to share. She's a sweetheart. And got a little bit of meat on her bones in the last week. And did that come up? Can you see her? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think it's up. But those eyes caught my eyes, and I was like, "Oh my God, I've got to take this girl and give her a little home." She's a pretty little black and tan. She real skittish. She didn't understand restraint, collar, leash, anything. So there's no telling how long she had been on her own. I think quite a while. She was in really rough shape. She's looking good now. I mean, she's coming home tomorrow, and then I'll get her over and get a chip put in her, and just slowly. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to hit her all at once with all of her vaccinations. Kind of spread them out a little bit. Try to keep her trust up. A little skittish, but yeah, she's a sweetheart. Anyway, I saw you guys. I guess we're talking about, but I know you're a dog person. Matter of fact, I just took the last. Yvonne sent me a super chat tonight, and I'm going to apply that to anything that I pick up the last week. I've just been putting it into the dog food fund, and I'm going to a independent shelter tomorrow. And earlier today, I went on Sam's Club. The manager at Sam's Club's really good to me, and I'm not going to ask him for any more, but usually they'll match. Like if I buy, it never works out to an even amount because it's usually 48-pound bags or 45-pound bags. But say I buy 500 pounds of dog food, they'll match it, and they'll buy 500 pounds. And then I've got, enough dog food to justify hitting the road. And yeah, I haven't named her yet, Linda. I'll have to think on that one. My gal that's laying at my feet right now that had a really rough day today. I think, and I hate people that do this. But when you live in suburban America, your neighbors like to put those poison peanuts out for moles. And, she won't necessarily eat a mole, but she'll kill it. And if, they get that blood in their mouth or, saliva from the mole or anything else, it can make them really sick. And I think that may be what happened to her. She's feeling better now. We had a real... that's why I was late getting the live stream going. She was not doing well earlier. And dogs aren't like kids. It's hard to get them to drink lots of, I want her to drink tons of water and stuff. You can't just pour it down them. But, yeah, there you go. Even when I bred the, it's interesting to know I can pull that up. I wonder if I can do that out of my photos too. So I got pictures of my livestock protection dogs. I had to put my male and female down within a month of each other back in July. I knew I was going to have to put him down because his hips were gone. But during that period of time, my female developed cancer, and I mean, it just got in her lymph nodes and just took off. And so I had to put her down first and then follow up, put him down. And but I've got the dog at my feet happens to be out of their first litter in 2013. So she's 11 years old next month. She was born on Thanksgiving Day, as a matter of fact. And she's doing pretty good. She's got a lump that she's developed, keeping an eye on it. But yeah, that little girl, she just timid as can be. We'll see if we can get it worked out of her, though. She's a sweet dog. I'm actually kind of excited about it. I didn't think I was going to get another one just because I've been talking about, hitting the road here within, of course, I've been talking about it for 3 years, hitting the road here one of these days and do a little traveling, but I don't want to put a dog through that if they don't, especially if they're, maybe like a small dog wouldn't be that big a deal, but a big dog. Oh, shit, Tim. What's going on, man? I'm sorry to hear that. Wow, yeah. Yeah, this has been a crazy year. DP was sick as could be a few months ago, and I started the year out pretty rough. Actually, the year before, too, but had to have some of my poop chute taken out and all that kind of stuff, and then DP was dealing with the same kind of stuff, and hadn't seen you in a while, Tim. Hang out in the bushes some, do you, or just happen to pop by? Texas Tim. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that on this computer. Let's see if I can do that. If I minimize that, I'll just move it out of the way. There we go. If it'll let me pull up. It has to be on Chrome. Okay, yeah, if it's on Google Chrome, I can share it. So I might have to send it to the email, put it in my email. Is that how I do? Yeah, I guess that's how I'd have to do that. Yeah. Yeah, my dogs have always been my kids. Matter of fact, I don't know what I'd do without my dogs. They're always there for you. I always used to say that one of the reasons after my divorce I loved my dog so much, I remember when I'd come home at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I'd get my ass chewed out. I come home 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, my dogs jump all over me and kiss me and knock me down, and they yeah. Where have you been? Rescuing dogs. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can share this. I've got to send it to, so that means I have to put it in my email. I'll get it onto Chrome. It's not worth it right now. I'll figure it out later. I can always do it through the StreamYard on the, Yeah, your husband's your fifth toddler. Yeah. I can tell you this. When I was married, I'm not sure that I would have been able to do what I did successfully without that support at home, man. My ex-wife took care of shit. She took care of everything at the house, and that's a big deal. Yep, I had to hang it up in the garage when I got home. the garage outward was mine. Everything inside, nope, not so much. Leave that ego out there. Boy, that New Jersey gal, she was whooping up on that poor gal. It seemed like she might be a little challenged too. It seemed like it might have been a little unfair. All right, let me close some of these browsers. I don't need all this stuff opened up here. Oh yeah, I don't think's around. I think he left a while ago, but I was going to show him. He'll probably get booted if I do this. Let's see. Search. Christmas. That's a good way to always end the show. And I believe the name of that, what did I say the name of that band was that he's producing? Marcus King Band. That's right, Marcus King Band. So it's Eric Krasnos. And the Marcus King Band. Marcus. Yeah, there they are. Band be Marcus King. The Mountain is Marcus Blizzard. That's about right. 7 years ago. That was, let's see, this is 2014. The last time I was in New Orleans was 2016 or 18. No, 16. Yeah, that'd be all right. This is 7 years ago, so that would have been about the right time. If I play this, I'm going to only play just a little bit of it. Let me see if I can find... turn you guys on to some really... this guy's a killer musician. I first learned of him years ago down in New Orleans. And let me see if I can find that one they just put out. Hang on here a second. Sent. Because I sent that out. What in the world? Oh, that's on the wrong email. That's why I can't find it. It's the wrong email account. There we go. There it is. Let's see what happens if I pull this and copy it. Copy. Let's see. Copy that. Then close that back out and go back to YouTube. Paste it. find it. Doggone it, that didn't work. I thought it might, but it didn't. Damn it. All right, let me try this. Oh, you know what? I might be able to share the screen if I do it this way. Yeah, let's see if it lets me share this. Stop screen. Present. Share. Yeah, it's going to let me. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I'll get copyright, I mean, they will shut me down real quick on this kind of copyright material, so I'm only going to play a quick little bit of it here. And if they do shut me down, thanks, guys. I probably won't fire back up. Oh, I appreciate everybody being here, but check. This is Eric Krasno. He'd been around quite a while. He toured with a lot of great musicians over the years. Produced a lot of people. He's got quite the resume. He won a Grammy, I think, for a couple productions that he did years ago. But check this dude out. This is good stuff. So, if you're familiar with Lost Lonely Boys, he also used to produce them and even played with them some. I know he toured with them, 15 years ago or so. I'm going to put I'll put it in the chat. You get a chance to check it out. It is really, really good stuff. And if you look at some of his older stuff, if you like Lenny Kravitz, he did some stuff with Lenny Kravitz. I don't know if you know who Aaron Neville is, the Neville brothers out of New Orleans, but he spent a lot of time years ago producing some of their stuff. Eric Krasno. I wish CK was here because he's the one that he sent me an email and said, check this dude. I was like, oh, that's Eric Krasno, man. He's been around a long time. Yeah, he's the bomb. And you can kind of if you're familiar with Lost Lonely Boys, you can kind of recognize the similarities in the genre, the style. Yeah, it's him, right? Play Metallica Eagles, yeah. If you want to get shut down quick, just put some Don Henley on. What a bunch of assholes, And I get it. I mean, I totally get it. I know that the internet changed everything, but that's all balanced out now. ASCAP pays those. They make plenty of money, and I think it's sad that. Especially like when we start talking about nostalgic stuff, vintage rock and roll and stuff that people don't hear very often, like the night I did the USS Titanic. I got lucky. I played that all the way through, and I don't think we got booted on that one. I think I got a reprimand, but I don't think we got booted on that one. You're almost like you're reintroducing, like I'm sure that I've been witness to some stuff that somebody that's 20 years younger than me go, no, I've never heard of them, and they go, oh wow, that's good stuff. And it's almost like you're reintroducing or you're putting it back out there. to give it some recognition, especially like DP when he gets. I mean, he's just like a walking, music encyclopedia. And I really wish I could do live streams like that. I really do. I would, do reaction live streams on movies and music and stuff like that. But no, sir, I don't. My brother was a musician in the family. My oldest brother and I were the entrepreneurs. The middle brother was a musician. I lost him in 2008. He led kind of a hard life. He was the rock and roller. He played about the biggest he ever got. They opened for the band he was in. Opened for Yes. Back in like 1982 or some shit, and he got to be friends with one of the members in that band, and but he stayed down in Florida. He played the Florida Gainesville and Tampa and Lakeland. He played that Central Florida scene. From 70, he moved from California to Florida in 75, because I moved there in 72 and left in 76. I went down there to go to school and then just ended up spending all my time on the beach. It was an 18 state at the time, so all I was doing was drinking beer and chasing girls, wrecking my motorcycle. And he was in Southern California and got himself in kind of rough shape and went clear across the country, came to Florida, helped kind of get him back on his feet and stuff. And once he got back into the music scene, he always had a problem. When I lived in Florida, Lisa, I lived in western Hillsborough County on the northern part of Tampa Bay, Bay Shore, I think they called it, and then Oldsmar in between Dunedin and Tampa, all up in that area, Town and Country. I went to school at, not for long, but there on North Florida Avenue, University of South Florida, Tampa. But I had when I first moved to Tampa, I lived right by the airport it was called Town and Country. It was by the Courtney Campbell Causeway. And as time went on, I moved further to the west toward Oldsmar, out by where the racetrack is, the horses, out where they race the ponies. That was 1973. And I know it's changed a lot. I think the last time I was back there was 84. Now, I was going to go back a few years ago because I have a friend that has a bar in Dunedin, and I haven't been able to find out what happened after this last hurricane because they didn't have phone services or anything, and they had all sorts of cellular problems, and things have calmed down enough now. I think I might try to make contact again. Yeah, I brought this up, at least I brought this up in a video a week or so ago. I had one of my first roommates came from a a little town called Taintsville, Taintsville, Florida, which is just north of Cape Canaveral, maybe 30, 40 miles, something like that. But I used to crack us up. We went to his parents' house. I think the second Thanksgiving I was there, and yeah, Taintsville, Florida. But my brother, he lived in Tampa when he first got there, and then the band he joined, most of the members lived in the Gainesville area, so then he moved up around Gainesville and stayed there. That's right, Texas Tim. Back in those days, I can't tell you how many times when I first came back to Florida, I'd go hunting down some of my friends I grew up with, and I'd go, where's Joe Blow? Oh, he's working the oil rigs off the coast of Texas. That was a big deal back then, and didn't realize how much money some of those guys made. But some of them went and spent 6 years working the oil fields and damn near retired. What did you say? University of South Florida, Moffett? Your life a couple of years ago? Man, San Antonio's a beautiful part of the country. I dated a girl that graduated from Lackland when she was in the Air Force years ago. But that's a beautiful area. I remember went to a couple motorcycle rallies back in the 90s down in Texas. And that's a beautiful, beautiful area around San Antonio. There's if I remember right, the river ran between Austin and San Antonio, but they had the San Antonio Mountains. I think they called them the San Antonio Mountains. And the only other part of Texas that I really enjoyed a lot riding a motorcycle was the eastern part, Tyler area. That was a pretty area too. Going over into Louisiana. Yeah, that friend of mine went to boot camp at Lackland Air Force Base. All right. I'd like to play that whole song, but I just know I don't need to be in hot water with UT or YT right now. They almost, my notifications I just got some of them back up and going, and they've killed my algorithm on my videos. They can punish you when you don't when you're not obedient. You can always tell if I'm on good terms with YouTube because the videos will come out and they'll get a couple thousand views within the first day. And when you see them when they're only getting 100 views a day, then you know that they're not putting the algorithm out there. I don't do Facebook or any of that stuff, but I have friends that do, and they tell me when stuff, when they get notifications on those other social media accounts. And if they don't, then that means that YouTube's just not putting it out there. They get mad at you. Eric Kraslos. Where is let's see. Yeah, good night, Lisa. Appreciate you being here. I'll look and see, where is that? Stewart, Florida. FLA. city in Florida. Oh shit, that's on the water. Oh, it looks like a cool little historic town, huh? Oh, oh yeah, okay, I see. North of Jupiter, yeah. Melbourne, okay, I got you. I see where it is. Yeah, that's along the Gold Coast and stuff. That's I had a friend I went to school with that got into going into the swamplands and stuff and hunting treasure. He was a treasure. He turned into to be a treasure hunter. He lived over in that area. Oh, that's beautiful. Stewart's that's a neat looking. I mean, the vintage part of Stewart looks cool. It looks like a really really neat, nostalgic. How in the hell has it survived all the hurricanes? Or maybe they just rebuilt all those old buildings. The 4 years I was in Florida, I think 2 hurricanes, and then being on the West Coast didn't affect as much, but the one, there was one, I can't remember which one it was, but it went up the Gulf, and as it went up the Gulf and hit, Mississippi and Alabama and Louisiana and all that, it brought the tide up, and all our streets were flooded and stuff. And that's when I found out that when the tide comes up, you don't step out your front door with your eyes closed. Because alligators and water moccasins both go for high ground, so they may get up on your porch. The old ones stay, the new ones fall over. Yeah, go figure. Yeah. All right. I think it's probably time to call it. I'm going to take this girl and take her outside for a little bit and see how her stomach's doing. Hopefully next week will be more organized. Live streams haven't been too good here lately. Haven't been organized at all. Haven't really had the time to put the work into it. Hopefully next week. There's certainly plenty of stuff out there to talk about. That's for sure. All right, there must be a few hanging in the bushes and stuff. Come out wherever you are. Thanks, Texas Tim. It's good to see you. I saw, Anacita was in here earlier. Mr. Conley, probably all gone by now. Anybody that's hanging out in the bushes, good night to you. And everybody have a great night. And if you have an opportunity, help out your local shelter, because I guarantee you they are inundated right now. They're so so inundated. And you find a little independent that's taking animals into their house to, nurse them back to health and stuff. Give them a bag of dog food or something. Help them out. It's tough. It's tough work. All right. Catch everybody next week. Till next time, I'll be gone.